Howdy, howdy, folks. It is Diecastbuffet here again. Today we have a very cool review. So, I know we did a review of the Gold Series edition of this car, but I'm curious. Let's go ahead and do a review on the Authentics one. I'm kind of interested to see maybe some of the decal choices and check maybe the quality on this. I am kind of curious. This is the first ever true paint scheme, a normal, plain Jane, real release paint scheme of the NASCAR Next Gen Authentics line. The card back, though, is incredible. I mean, if you're a Kevin Harvick fan, this would look great in any display case. You could hang it on your wall. You could put a thumbtack, and you have bright orange on the back. Of course, you have your wave preview. We already did reviews on all of these cars, and so for all your NASCAR diecast needs, we do reviews on all this stuff, except for one car, the 9 car, which I actually have. Coming up down the road, we'll be doing a review on the 9 car test car. I finally found it, but anyways. The Kevin Harvick Gearwrench car. This is a pretty cool piece here, guys, so let's go ahead and check it out. Alrighty, folks, right out of the good old package, and check out this Gearwrench Chevrolet, nope, I'm kidding, Ford Mustang. It's so weird that the Gearwrench sponsor goes from Kurt Busch and Jay McMurray at Ganassi, and then they go over to Kevin Harvick. I thought they would go to, like, Spire Motorsports, maybe a Corey LaJoie, something like that. No. Kevin Harvick. He's kind of the magnet for all the new sponsors. Think about it. He got Subway, Gearwrench. He got Ream to come back on board. I mean, you figured they'd already be happy enough with Christopher Bell and all the races he's won. It's just really interesting. So one thing that I did notice with this paint scheme in the Gold Series review of this car is the orange is like a very slight metallic. And I was curious, would they put that on the Authentics version, considering we know they're making cost cuts, let's just call it what it is, and removing the foil numbers, the reflective ones in the Authentics line. But what I can see is that the metallic orange is still present. And this is the high-quality print decals. This is not the stamp-on decals that we saw with the Kyle Larson from Wave 3, which is the worst Authentics diecast we've seen since the PTC molds. So go to the front of the car here. Got the number 4. A very modern, sharp paint scheme design with the orange, kind of a pinstripe that goes in the middle and connects to the front Mustang grille opening. Got the Stewart-Haas Racing logo there. This is an Authentics car. Obviously, you can't get this in the Gold Series. But what I would recommend for all you fans out there, if you see this car on the shelf and you haven't picked it up, I would recommend picking it up, right? It's a high-quality decal wrap. It's not the botched one that they did with the Larson and the Chase Elliott Hooters car. We've already seen plenty of those on social media. But my point being is that take the advantage of getting these cars at a lower price, right? This Kevin Harvick, for instance, and take the extra money you saved and get a reflective number car. So, for instance, Christopher Bell's DeWalt car. You could take the extra $3 you save on this car, getting it in the Authentics line, and then you could parlay that and put it to the Christopher Bell car. That way you get a chrome number, accurate version of that paint scheme, and you still get a good Kevin Harvick paint scheme. So you can kind of apply this to whatever paint schemes that come out. I do like that strategy. Of course, for all your Gold Series diecast needs, we've got plenty more here in the studio. I got these over there from our friends from Circle B Diecast. You know what to do. Promo code down below, guys. You can check that out and save on shipping. Can I just say how amazing this freaking paint scheme is? Just look at that. I mean, the Mustang mold is absolutely stunning. Just look at this. Let me show my hand in the background. Just look at the Mustang mold. The body lines of this car. It's still just absolutely, I'm flabbergasted how amazing the tooling is for these diecasts here. And I'm not just blowing smoke up the tailpipe, guys. It looks exactly like a Ford Mustang production car. Incredible stuff. And again, we've already touched on all the logos and everything, but it does look like the quality for this car is pretty good. Pretty good compared to the Gold Series equivalent. Obviously, the interior is what they call it. Some people call it the white interior. I personally call it the gray interior because it's like a very light gray, like a what do you call this? A faded concrete gray. Go to the caboose of the diecast. And this is a nice touch right here. I did not know that they were going to do this. You see on the spoiler, they actually have the pop rivet design for the Authentics version. That's something I'm shocked they actually put on the Authentics line. So that's really good. I like to see that. I have noticed on the Wave 3 Kyle Larson, I picked one up because I was, scrapping it, right? And I noticed on the side skirt here, it had an extra detailed logo. I don't know if it's like a vent or some sort of exhaust mechanism, but there was an extra decal on the side skirt that was not present on the Gold Series edition of that car. So there is some differences between the Larson from Wave 3 and then the Chase Sale at Hooters one, which has the extra bow tie logo on the hood from Wave 3. Obviously, those are horrendous quality because of they're like a stamped on decal. And to add even more to that, guys, so whenever I was stripping the car, right, I let that thing set in acetone for 7 hours, and the stamped on decals are still there. I kid you not, that thing survived 7 hours of acetone. These things, they shrivel up within like 20, maybe not even 20, like 10 minutes of acetone. These things they look like a sponge. It shrivels up like crazy. But yeah, it's just funny how like the quality is horrendous in terms of pixels, but it's built like a tank. I get the number 4 right there on the roof, but I really like to see how the orange has kind of that pixie dust metallic vibes to it. I gotta be honest with you, they actually did a better job wrapping the front end here than they did on my Gold Series edition of this car. I gotta be honest with you, because this little portion right here was kind of goofed up. Of course, you go to the deck lid. You got Gearwrench Forge ahead. I gotta be honest with you guys. Really, really impressed with the quality of this Authentics diecast. This is a very, very nice looking paint scheme. But if you're in the market for a Kevin Harvick car, you're probably going to find this one on your shelves, okay? You're probably going to find this one out there because it was part of the next gen, or no, it was part of Wave 2, which is a kind of a test wave, if you will. But if I had to say you got to get one Kevin Harvick car right now, and you can't get the Busch Light one, why not pick up the Mobile One Pegasus car, right? Why not pick up that one? Or, let me show another car you could get here that looks absolutely fantastic. The Ream car. You could get that one, right? The Subway car is already out and about here. It's should be distributing to all your mailboxes. But my point is that there are some good options for a Kevin Harvick fan in 2022. And more likely than not, you're going to probably find this car on your shelves because of the next-gen wave. They made a crap load of them. But I got to say, man, the body lines on these Ford Mustangs are incredible, dude. Loving these next-gen cars. If you haven't picked up one, guys, you're really missing out. I hope that you can pick one up soon if you haven't already. But yeah, guys, thank you all again for watching the video. If you can, please give it a huge thumbs up. Got to say, the quality for this Authentics version is actually very, very good. I'm hoping Wave 4 will actually be kind of corrected, so to speak, because Wave 3 had some botched cars. So anyways, thank you all again for watching. Have a great one, everybody. Diecast Buffet signing off.